Let us continue the story, The Clever Judge of Baghdad, Part 2. Now that you speak of olives, said the merchant to his wife, you remind me of a jar that my friend left with me 7 years ago. I wonder what has become of the olives. Give me a plate and a candle. I will fetch some of them and will taste them. The merchant told his wife that you reminded me of the olives that his friend had left with him 7 years ago. He also wondered what would have happened to the olives. He also told his wife to give him a candle and a plate, and he would go and bring the olives, and then they both would taste them. Fetch means go and bring. As your parents say, fetch me a glass of water. It means you have to go and bring the water. Please, husband, said the wife, don't commit so base an action. Besides, do you think the olives can be good after they have been kept so long? They must be spoiled. When the merchant said that he would go and bring some olives and they both would taste them, the wife suggested that he should not do that wrong act. It was wrong to cheat on someone, as it was his friend's jar. She also told that olives must be spoiled as they had been kept for so long. Spoiled means ruined, destroyed. Nevertheless, after supper, the merchant entered the warehouse, found the jar, opened it, and found smoldy olives. But to see if they were all in the same condition, to the bottom he shook the jar, and out tumbled some of gold pieces. Supper means short meal, and nevertheless means however, in spite of. Though merchant's wife suggested him not to go for the jar of olives, but after a short meal, the merchant he went to warehouse. Warehouse is a place in the home where extra things are kept. He went to warehouse, he found the jar and he opened it, and he found moldy olives. Moldy olives means the olives were covered with fungus. Fungus is a kind of microorganism. He wanted to check whether all the olives were spoiled. He shook the jar, and to his surprise, some of gold pieces came out of the jar. He went to the warehouse to bring some olives, but he found gold pieces. In the days that followed, he thought only about how he might steal the gold. One morning, he bought some olives and then secretly emptied the jar, both of the old moldy olives and of the gold. Then, filling the jar entirely with new olives, he covered it up. He wanted to steal the olives, so he kept thinking. He made a plan. He went to market, bought some olives, and then secretly emptied the jar. He took out the spoiled olives and the coins and filled the jar with fresh olives, and then he covered it up. Remaining chapters will cover in the coming days.